My family threw a massive party to celebrate my brother becoming a millionaire. But they made one fatal mistake. They started spending the money before the inheritance actually existed. It all started when my wealthy grandfather was hospitalized last month. He's always been eccentric and loaded, and my brother, Leo, was always the golden child who assumed he'd get everything. The moment the doctors said it was uncertain, my parents and Leo didn't cry. They started shopping. By the second week, Leo put a down payment on a luxury sports car using a high-interest loan, convinced he'd pay it off in days. My parents booked an expensive cruise to the Mediterranean. They weren't even hiding it. They hosted a pre-celebration dinner at a 5-star restaurant, popping vintage champagne and toasting to the new era of wealth while my grandfather was still fighting for his life in a hospital bed nearby. I sat there in silence, feeling sick as they discussed which properties they'd sell first. Leo was even bragging about how he'd finally fire his boss in the most humiliating way possible. He actually sent a draft of the resignation email to our group chat. Then, the climax happened. The deliverance they expected turned into their worst nightmare. My grandfather didn't pass away. He made a miraculous recovery. But that's not even the best part. While he was in the hospital, he had his iPad and saw everything. He saw the social media posts of the party, the photos of the new car and the cruise my parents had been bragging about. When we went to visit him, he was sitting up, fully dressed, holding a revised will. He looked Leo dead in the eye and said that since he was already living like a millionaire, he clearly didn't need any more help. He left his entire estate to a local animal shelter and cut everyone out. Now Leo is stuck with a car he can't pay for, my parents are in debt for a cruise they can't cancel, and I'm just watching the chaos. If you think they got what they deserved, hit follow and tell me what you would have done.